All right. We are back. We are back with another episode, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a little minute. You know, I'm doing another Raw episode. I still got some editing to do. This is the late night kick check with Landon Strange. And right now, since I'm taking a break from work at the moment, let's talk some shoes. Now, the last episode I left off on these right here, the OVO sample Jordan 14s. Not a big fan of Drake myself, but I do like the colorway. I do like the blue. I do like the little bit of gold that's on there for the back OVO. Not like I said, in the front owl symbol that he has, to each his own. But as a pair of 14s, personally, in my personal opinion, I can't complain about them. They're not a miss. Those I will honestly say, without a doubt, those are a hit. Those are a legit hit. But I'm also glad they never came out to the public. Also, I do have a bunch of more shorts coming out today, tomorrow. Ooh, excuse me, I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. I've been running every day since last Friday, ever since I did the first episode. So I haven't had a chance to do back to backs like I want to, but like I said, that does not mean I'm going to stop going because I gotta keep going. Because if you don't keep going, then nobody's gonna show up and show support. So now that we're back with the bullshit and now we're talking back with this hits, I'm glad y'all are seeing that. I'm glad that people are coming back and commenting that they're, bringing back the attention to the channel because one of the biggest goals for the channel for this year, since we're in March, is to at least get that 1,000 sub count. So if you don't mind, please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate all the support I'm getting, even from the shorts and even from not doing the original Sneakers and Stogies podcast, but at least doing this. I appreciate it. I genuinely do. So that's just that just need to be said. But like I'm saying, glad these samples had a chance to make history. I'm glad people got to see them, and honestly and truthfully, I personally don't have any complaints about them. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Drake fan, but I'm not gonna let that stop me from appreciating a good piece of sneaker culture and a good piece of sneaker art. Now, the next shoe, on the other hand, and we're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take my time to do this, and I'm also, like I said before, on the first episode, when it comes to the newer episode, the edited episodes, I will have the edited episodes with the name of the shoe and my rating on the shoe. So this next shoe right here, let's see if I can get it, working. And now you got to get it working one way or another. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are the Orwood Nike Air Foamposite ones. Can I be honest with y'all for a quick second? Can I be legitly, truly honest with y'all for one quick second? When it comes to these, and when it comes to these Foamposites alone, my only discrepancy is they look like the poor man's pearls. Maybe I'm wrong in my opinion on these. Maybe I'm overthinking the shoe and overthinking the relativity of the shoe. But from the photos that I've seen of these, just give me the Nike check on it and make it a 2024 Pro release, and I'm cool with it. Now, to me personally, I love foam posits to the point that I do have a lot of pairs, and I even started back wearing my pewters again, just because of the fact, like, I forgot how any foam posit pre 2015, before they started making like the weird foam posits, were actually nice shoes and nice comfortable shoes, and they're still great pieces of work. Don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, it's more or less, I'm glad they're going back to more traditional colors. But if you're gonna call this Orwood, this should not look as close as it does to the pearls, in the pearl colorway, in my opinion. So that is my key thing. Like, when it comes to these, I'm okay with a lot of things. I'm okay with a lot of discrepancy when it comes to like certain sneakers pulling from other sneakers. But when it comes to more or less these, I just feel like, in my opinion, they're trying to push Pearl into a non Nike check colorway without the Nike check. To me, excuse me, that's all right, and I mean that's cool if you want to make something creative like that, but don't take away from a shoe that's already been out. Excuse me, like I said, it's late night. Oh God, this is very late, and I don't stop moving. Ooh, but needless to say, I'm not complaining about them until I see them in person. Once I see them in person, if I do a short in person, then that's when I'm going to give you a better review. Because honestly and truthfully, they're okay. I have no real discrepancy with them besides they look too close to Pearl. And that is the one thing I don't want my like these phone posits to be. I want them to be their own story, and that is the problem with a lot of shoes nowadays. I mean, yeah, we have a bunch of collaboratives using other shoes as a mock-up for what the shoe is, but don't take away from the original shoe, especially from the story of the shoes. Because when it comes to the story of a good sneaker, the story of a good sneaker outsells the hype beast 9 out of 10, and will be not. I wouldn't say outsells, will be more appreciated than the hype beast, because the hype beast shoes always get sold more, especially because people will either find back doors or way to overuse the market. But at the end of the day, a great sneaker can tell a story on its own without needing the support of somebody else. All right, next shoe, ladies and gentlemen. Next shoe, and these are called the AD. I mean, Adidas AD1 Velocity Blue. A lot of people saying that AE shoes are going to be sneaker of the year, and I can legitly see that. Like, honestly and truthfully, his shoes have been. I have no issues or complaints with his shoe as a, as a speak of creativity. That's where I'm coming from. As a speak of creativity, AE shoes have been some of the most very influential shoes this year, hands down, no questions asked. But when it comes to like just just appreciating his shoe, hold on. Sorry guys, I'm working through a lot of things right now. But like I was saying, honestly and truthfully, it's the design for me. Like the colorway is simple, hands down, simple colorway. It's the design of the shoe and how and what it looked like they did to make the shoe stand out. Nothing wrong with making the sneaker stand out, not at all. But at the end of the day, still a great shoe, still something appreciative. But now, if we want to go back, and I mean, if we want to go back to a shoe that can be really appreciated, that was underappreciated when it first came out, and I'm gonna jump back to Nike for a second before I go to other brands. I want to bring these out, and I just saw them. Like I said, I just saw them not so long ago, but I want to bring these out because I missed this release, and it's been one of the biggest. It's been one of the Air Max releases I regret not getting. And honestly and truthfully, the Air Max 97 Off White Magenta from the 10 collection, honestly and truthfully, still a great shoe, still a great piece of sneaker art and sneaker history. But when it comes down to just the appreciation of the shoe itself and the time that it came out in, it's something that we really missed when it comes to like we didn't know how bad the market was going to be or how bad the hype beast thing was or everything like that until you realize the resale market was at its pinnacle and at its peak at this point, but it was not supposed to be like this. I mean, I take it like this, and honest and truthfully, I was in the era where you had to wait outside for shoes. I was in the era where you lined up outside the mall early the night before, or even 2 nights before, and you might not even have a chance to get the shoe. I was in that era, and so looking at how the resale market is now, how backdooring is now, backdooring has always been there. Don't get me wrong, but it's never been this bad. And this was one of the shoes at the time that wasn't really backdoored, but it was kind of backdoored at the same time. If you get what I'm saying, like if you was there, you know what I'm talking about. Especially if it was very limited to the area that you were in at that time. All right, jumping back to another shoe. I think I talked about this on the last episode. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but if not, let me know. I just wanted to bring them up. I just wanted to bring them up because they're only limited to 29 pairs. So I'm just gonna fix it. Give me 1 second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Air Jordan 4 dress code. If I did not do this shoe, then I apologize. But if I did do this shoe, you might have to hear this again. I'm here for I'm here for the shoe. I don't even like fours like that. I'm here for the shoe, but I think they're only to like Jordan team members, if I'm not mistaken. But 29 pairs. I know a lot of people that would have gave away a lot of stuff for this shoe, or at least backdoor and found a way to get this shoe. I mean, come on now, it's a nice Jordan 4. You can't go wrong with that. Needless to say, like at the end of the day, still still a solid Jordan 4, no complaints. I just I'm glad that it's limited to 29 people, so that way you don't have to see if you can see where the fakes come out, like who really got them and who really got the fakes. But at the same time, my only real genuine concern for the shoe, in my honest opinion, is if they ever do a different version of that Jordan 4, they call it something else, and it's inspired off of the shoe, and it doesn't have the same resilience as this one. I honestly, I feel like and looking back at it, I feel like this is inspired by the Fears a little bit. The Fear Fours, the first set, not this recent set that came out. I feel like this was inspired by it, but I might be wrong. But at the same time, I don't know. It's not that I don't know. I just don't want to be rude and saying like, eh. If it comes out in like a regular detail, I'll be disappointed, but I wouldn't be because I know a lot of people would actually get like a different version of the shoe. But it's just more or less, do you want to ruin the shoe by making more pair, or do you want to keep the same number of the shoe by making enough decent pair of the shoe? That's the real question. All right, next shoe. I went to New Balances. You probably asking why I went to New Balances. Like I said, this is a raw episode. Now, blue Agi, yeah. These are blue Agi. Like the New Balance 9060 blue Agiite. And I might be saying it wrong, so if you know the real name of the shoe, please correct me. But I like this. If you know me personally, you know I got a certain thing, and I love aqua tone shoes. Genuinely, I do. Like, I have nothing. There's nothing but the best I could say that I don't like when it comes to like aqua tone colors, and I genuinely like these colors. But at the same time, it's like I like the pink, like the little splashes of pink in the shoe is genuinely very nice. and that's just in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. You can correct me in the comments below. I feel like the pink splashes, then you got the like the turquoise green, and then you got that coral, like a light. I wouldn't say coral blue, but more or less a vibrant blue that makes it more like a like you can go to the beach in this, and you can play. You can put your feet in the water and actually have a good time with this. Even though the shoe might mess up, you never know. But at the end of the day, still a nice, solid deep foundation shoe. What would I rate it? Honestly and truthfully, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. And the only reason why I gave it a 3 out of 5 is because what if the shoe it looks narrow, it looks narrow at the tip, and that's the only reason I'm giving it a 3 instead of a 3.25. Still a solid shoe, more of a runner. And don't get me wrong, I like running shoes, just not at this moment. Like I just want to see what the style is for it. Like still a great shoe. Don't 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 take away from what it is. I just want to know your opinion, what y'all would rate it. Ooh, 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 excuse me, good lord, I'm tired. All right, let's see what else we can find in the market today. Let's see what the world is talking about when it comes to sneakers. Because honestly and truthfully, these next few months are about to either hit or drop for the rest of the year. And that, in my opinion, could be the difference. Like, it's March. It's already March Madness. There's a lot of things going on in March Madness. So, excuse me. It's time to see what other March Madness can we get when it comes to the sneaker world, because we never know what to expect. Now, I normally don't do certain, I normally, like I said, I'm trying new sneakers out as well. Like I'm normally a Nike or Adidas person, depending on the shoe. I mean, I have day one Yeezys for a lot of pair of my original OG Yeezys, but when it comes like other brands, I'm trying to venture out and I'm trying to see other, styles. So these are called Hoka Aura Prima Clogs. Honestly, that coral pink one and that forest green seem more of like a if this shoe breathes, it might be a summer shoe. I don't know if it'll last in Texas because we get extra crispy like a piece of bacon out here in Texas. But in all honesty, I could appreciate this shoe more or less because it looked like a more of a casual shoe, more of a casual sneaker than anything. And I never really, rocked the blend Hoka, but if I wanted to just style and profile with these, low key, you might have a sleeper agent with me. Now, let's see what else we can find. Something else that would, change perception when it comes to the sneakers, because at the end of the day, I hope these are not real. I hope these are and are not real at the same time. I hope these are just a speculation, mock up. Because if these are real, I want to know how y'all feel. I might even do a short on them today, low key. Let's see. Let's see what we can get. I'm gonna stretch it to fit the screen. Give me 1 second. Eh. I mean, it keeps the perception of the shoe. I'll keep it like this right now. Um, these are the Air Jordan 3 Cement Grays. Now, to be honest with you, wholehearted, cold, honest, I feel like these might slap. But if these are sitting in the outlet, you might as well run and get them. I'm just gonna be honest. Like these are going to slap. if you are a genuine Jordan 3 lover that actually can say like, oh yeah, these are some nice shoes. Oh yeah, I I waited for like a version of the flips to come back out, but actually show the real elephant print. I'm here for it. Like honestly and truthfully, I feel as though when it co- I feel as though when it comes to like Jordan 3s, all right, Jordan 3s have the best history and the worst history to either hyping or crashing when it comes to like certain, certain people. Like if it's not an OG colorway or a collaboration or something that's normal, people are not gonna love it. When it's something that they're trying to be creative with, and they're actually trying to do something different with the shoe, they're okay with it. Me personally, I have my own story with certain threes, and I have my own, history moments with certain threes. So I'm not complaining about this shoe. But if this shoe is sitting in the outlet after this shit comes out and it drops the price down, oh please believe me, I'm running up to the outlets. We got two on me, one north, one southbound. Oh no, we got two northbound and one southbound. Oh please believe me, I'm running to get these. These will be probably the only other threes besides the animal prints that I missed out on that I was supposed to get. Shout out to my cousin who sold me my pair of pearl phone positives. But honestly and truthfully, these are a sleeper. These are an underrated sleeper. And it's just gonna be disappointing just to see these sit there in the outlet, not knowing that these could actually be fire. A matter of fact, I'll probably go to the Nike store in DC when I go back and see if they're sitting there. Because if they are sitting there, these are a sleeper. All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, and y'all can take what my opinion is about Yeezy. Like I said, I have my OG pairs. So I'm not even tripping. I bought my mom the only pair of Yeezy slides I've ever won off the Adidas app. These are supposed to be expected to be released throughout March. And these slides, since these are the end times of the Yeezy slides in the Adidas campaign, I am honestly, when it came to the 350s that were dropped the other day, of course they didn't have like the SPLY 350 like they do on the zebras and some other pairs. But when it comes to the slides hand down is going to win. And if this is like a sea foam or a sea moss green, like a light jade color, you might got a winner right here. Low key, they might be sitting on that app, but you might have a winner at the end of the day, just off of design. I mean, of course, Kanye is gonna say fake Yeezys because he's not with Adidas no more, and they're just trying to get rid of the inventory. But at the same time, they're trying to make a profit and do the donations for what they're doing them for. Needless to say, my overall point is, I like these slides. But if I had to choose one of the four shoes that were going to, sell throughout March and be a hit, it might be these or my number two. In my personal opinion, my number two that would probably be a hit for Adidas when it comes to like the slides or even like in that market would probably be the foam runners. The foam runners, in my opinion, would probably be the second shoe out of the four that are supposed to be dropping in March that are going to be a hit. Now, y'all might say the 700s or the 350s might be the bigger hit. But me personally, and I'm talking about my opinion personally, I feel like the slides and these are going to be the ones that are going to probably run through the market and have a better experience or a better showing for who's going to buy them, because a lot of people didn't get slides. I mean, let's be real. A lot of people really missed out on the Yeezy slides, And when you compare them to like any other slides, like even the Stussy Nike slides or the Adidas, slides that they came out with recently, they're cool, hands down, cool. But it's something about Yeezy slides that that makes a difference. Now we're gonna take a break from just talking about one shoe to asking a series of questions because this this was a question, and like I'm doing, and I'm opening up to more shoes that I normally don't do, me personally. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to bring not only my personal taste into this, but also what other people might like. Like I said, I'm not a hype beast, hands down, not a hype beast. I may, and I rarely, if anything, pay over retail for shoes. If it's over retail, it's not worth it because there's more to the market itself than the paying the reseller tax. It's like going to Apple and you're gonna pay the Apple tax because when you get, unless you know how to work on the computer, you're gonna be stuck paying the Apple tax. So that's neither here nor there. Oh shit. Hello. Okay, I'm making sure y'all can hear me because I thought my headphones connected to my phone, so I just turned off the Bluetooth on my phone completely because I had to check something. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Now, I'm sorry. I did lose track. I'm sorry. Let me fix this for y'all. Let me fix this for y'all. Let me see if I can fix this. That way we can have a better picture and a better discussion when it comes to the shoes. All right, there we go. I'll move it to the side just so y'all can see. All right. A good question on Twitter, and I guess the real question is which colorway would y'all want to see return in the Air Jordan 9s? Me personally, not a 9s person. Not at all. But to be honest with you, and I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm glad that, and I moved it over for that reason. I'm going to go against the grain. So just know the bottom two, they're not there for me. And now, so we can just erase that from my personal opinion. The two above it, the two above the bottom two, I would, if I had to choose between one of those two, I'm going with the crawfish ones, the crawfish looking joints over the Knicks. My personal opinion. I forget the original name, but they remind me of the crawfish joints, and those are probably gonna be the ones for me. Now, if we go above the top two, and I'm still rocking with that left. That red is bright as hell, and maybe it's on my end, but I remember seeing these in person. They remind me of a bright as red. But that UNC top blue or them ones on the right, to choose one is hard because I would honestly go with the UNC blues, which would be the ones on the top left over all the nines that came out. But it was something about that right pair that just has a historic moment for me. That's just me personally. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can digress. Maybe y'all should give me y'all opinion, because I want to know what y'all think. Because honestly and truthfully, when it comes to overall collections, it's like, what do you pick? But I'm probably gonna have to rock with the UNCs, honestly and truthfully. Even though, honestly and truthfully, there's some colorways that they didn't even pull up there that could have been like way better. But I think they really went with the classic colorways of nines, and I understand. I truly understand when it comes to like revealing retro shoes. I mean, revealing OGs and retro colorways. Which ones would you prefer? I get it. Believe me, I understand completely, especially when it comes to like maneuvering between which shoe is better. But that also comes into another conversation because I saw something else that also intrigued me. But we're not going to talk about them yet. This was probably the shoe that probably took over the day, in my personal opinion. And I'm not. Ever since he left Houston, I've not been a real basketball fan of his, but I can't deny that his shoes have been fire. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he's done it again. He's hit us with another one. Ladies and gentlemen, James Harden then hit us with another one. I don't know how. I don't even know what way. I don't even want to stretch it. You know what? Just fit the screen. The James Harden Volume 8 Luxury Green with the green on the top. The black and green is already heat. But that pink at the bottom, I mean, don't get me wrong, Nike had their AKA notes coming out, but if he would have put that pink where the black is like rising up on the back end, oh, he would have had the AKAs winning for this silhouette easily. No questions asked. None. Zero questions asked. Especially for the simple fact, like this, like that Harden 8s have low key really been winning. But that would have probably been the one that would have been like, oh yeah, we about to hit the market. We about to run the fade on them. Now I'm not gonna be a petty person. I can be. You know me, I can be petty. I can be really petty at times. But I'm not gonna be the petty person. I'm gonna do the right thing and ask an honest and educated question. I need to know. I genuinely need to know. I genuinely want to know. What do y'all think about these? These are the Solomon Speed Crosser 3 Sulfur Spring and High Rise Red. Now, I know these are running shoes, so that's why I'm saying I can be petty. I just choose not to. But I want to know if you wasn't running a marathon, triathlon, decathlon, any track meet, and you came out with these, I would have to ask why. Not because of the shoe. I never try to discriminate because of the shoe. I just want to know what fit. Not even what fit. What would cause. I gotta say this correctly. What would cause. What would be that reason? And I get it. They're running shoes. I get it. But if you're not running in these, why would you have these on? That yellow is that yellow is bright. That shit is bright as hell. That shit is very bright. I mean, but at least it has a brighter future than this shoe that I'm about to pull up next. That everybody's about to be talking about yet again because you know when mischief do something, they do something for the people, allegedly. Rest in peace, Letterkenny. The show is over, but we will miss it. All right, the mischief work boot. The mischief work boot. I I know you took Tim's and found some way to fuck around and find out. I don't know how to genuinely feel about these. What do y'all think about these? Please let me know what do y'all think about these. Because me personally, I don't know if you're not even trying. I mean, everybody has their own way of, making a shoe and everything like that. I get that. 100%. No complaints asked. My concern is, you called it a work boot, and you're looking like you're not even doing any work with that boot. Like the work that you thought you were making with that boot was irrelevant. Can I be happy for this boot? No. Should I be happy for this boot? Maybe. Did it look like they tried? No, they just, it felt like they tried to do, they got the bottom layer, copied up, made it around, and then tried to put the bottom on top of the shoe. And put the little imprints of the imprints in the middle of the shoe on the side of the shoe. I mean, depending on who's buying the shoe, it's going to sell because people don't know restraint when it comes to actually finding real creativity or something that is making a mockery of the sneaker business or the sneaker art. But to each his own. I'm not complaining that Miss Shoe created a shoe like this because they'll most likely get the hype off of it. Still not mad about that. I'm just mad at the simple fact that you could have thought of something else better than to just call it a fucking work boot and not disappoint us all when you're making a shoe like this just for the sake of making a shoe. That is the only complaint that I have about the shoe. And, and needless to say, I'd rather you be happy with the purchase you made than to buy the shoe, put it on the resale market, and it sells for nothing and you wasted your money and your time. That is all. That is all. That's all I gotta say. That is all I have to say. But we will move forward. I guess in the best way moving forward, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But Joe Fresh Goods coming out here with pink mink. New, these are some smooth, buttery ass New Balances. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. To a lot of y'all about these, especially when I did the Black Ice review on the last episode, and this is his eighth installment. I don't know, man. They were, they are nice. Like I said, you're getting a raw episode, a raw and honest. We're just like I said, we're just talking about sneakers. That is it right now. And I'm going through multiple brands and multiple companies. And it's just something about the simple creativity of these pink mink I'm sorry, Joe Fresh Goods. Excuse my name correction. I do apologize. Like I said, it is late night for me. I am exhausted, but I want to give y'all something that y'all can enjoy or just listen to while we're talking about sneakers. Because honestly and truthfully, that's all it's about. We're really going to talk about sneakers and like this this one right here. In comparisons to Black Ice, of course, like I do apologize if I mispronounced the name earlier. I was reading a message and it all threw me off. But like this shoe, just looking at it, just take a second to look at it. It has a cream, like a cream wafer at the bottom, like a cream wafer shape at the bottom, but it goes up to the top, and it's like if you look at the Ben 12 samples and compared it to these, like they did the material like more of a breathing material instead of like a weaving material. So it's something that it's like its own yin and yang. Like the Black Ice is cool, but these slap. These slap hands down. Slap, slap, slappity, slap, slap, slap. These are the ones that will slap, slap, slap. And if these don't slap, then you don't have a clear vision for where they're going. let's look at the next shoe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have another one. These are the Dover Street Market Adidas. Almost said Nike. You almost got me slipping. I may be tired, but I'm not that fucking tired. Um, these are the Dover Street Market Adidas Sambas. They came out this past week in the midst of me working hard and trying to get everything done. Honestly and truthfully, if you wanted a casual shoe to be comfortable in, that you can wear with like the cut jeans or even like some fresh, slacks, khakis, or even black dress pants. These are like something that you would wear. Like these are something that I feel is a more casual appreciated shoe than just something to just rock out there just to be styling and profiling. No, this is a subtle, smooth, casual shoe. These are something that I these are these are something that I can appreciate as a subtlety to just a casual pair of Adidas. That's my personal opinion. These are something I can give you the casualness of just wow, like okay, you want something simplistic. Yes, these will probably be something so simplistic that you can appreciate them. But let's move on. Let's move on. We have another shoe to look at. Now, we already talked about the Slim Reaper last episode, the Serpent himself. I want to do something more or less, uh, I want to say more or less in the right frame of mind, and I feel like with these coming back out, the KD Pearl on the on Pearl fours, KD fours coming back this retro season, I'm cool for them. I really am. I'm really cool for them. Like I really am happy about them coming out. Was it the pair I wanted? No, 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 no. I want the later pairs. The early like the fours were okay for the Pearls, but I want and it was another pair of Pearls that I want to come out that I will probably do another on the next episode and explain which pair of pearls it was. And right now, my mind frame, that's it's not. I'm glad these are coming back out. All due respect, Katie's Aunt Pearl collection, like from the beginning, has been one of my favorite shoes because the story about having breast cancer. And, one of his family members did have breast cancer, and I will, like I said, redo the history on the actual episode and explain which pair I want to come back out. But for somebody who has a family member who has had breast cancer and who's made it through the treatment and everything, and had another family member who didn't make it through the treatment, the Aunt Pearls have always held a special spot in my heart. And so, and although I might not like this pair, I genuinely like the shoe as a whole, like the collection as a whole. And so I'm grateful that these are coming back out this holiday season, and I appreciate him redropping the new retros of his earlier shoes. But my only critique, and it's not even real critique, is my only critique when it comes to the retros for KDs is make sure you keep them as close to the original as you possibly can. That is the only thing I ask. That's it. Nothing else to say. Now, let's just let's just let's just run for a second. I'm going back. I'm gonna get another pair of New Balances, and then I'm going to drop to a couple more shoes because we're almost at our daily. We're almost at our limit, and I want to make sure I keep the show at least an hour long. That way, we can just chat and enjoy the shoes and learn a little bit about sneakers, not just from my perspective, but let me know what y'all thinking below. Because everything that I do is not just for me, it's for the show as well. And we're also making sure at the same time that even though I'm tired, I'm still going to be pushing out as much as I can just to make sure that, ooh, excuse me, if I ever do go live with this, I want everybody to be in agreement that this is something that we will want to keep doing and pursuing for the Sneakers and Stogies family. Now, I just saw these and I had these in my mind for a little minute and I forgot the name. It literally it was there. It draw a blank, but we will find out the name of these shoes. Like I said, I literally try to make sure that if anything else I do while working on this is to make sure I get the content for y'all for not only the sneakers, but to make sure that I at least call a spade when it comes to like making sure I'm finding out about certain sneakers. So just give me a second. Give me a good little minute because it really just slipped my mind. Like I was looking at another shoe and I clicked on these. Okay, here they go. The kids kilts New Balance 1906 because I gotta say '06 if you know what I mean. That dropped March 11th. I seen these, and like I said, not a big New Balance person at first, but New Balances and the collabs have been making a difference. And it's something about these that's just they're like, okay, yeah, I'm just here to be casual. I'm here to get a cappuccino. I'm here to go get some coffee and be, sociable. I am here not to be bougie, but I'm here to still stun you motherfuckers if I gotta run the block, then I still will do it in these. Because they're nice. And so, honestly and truthfully, they're nice. They're really genuinely nice. And so with these, I have no issue with these. I just hope that there's enough for everybody to go around. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I think we can all ask about. I think we all want is that we just want enough pair for everybody. All right, now I don't think. Yeah, I didn't do these yet. Now I know this is we're just talking about sneakers, so y'all can curse me out later. Okay, y'all can say whatever y'all want about me and my fashion to my face on another day. I don't care because I love shoes and love sneakers wholehearted, honestly. But let me say something real quick. Now, I don't know if I did this before, but if I didn't, I'm doing it today. These Kohan fragment design shoes. I just need to know right now if I could just get a regular pair of Kohans and just write the fragment in my damn self and then embroider the symbol on the side, and will they be legit? Because if they're over a certain amount, it's like, why? I'm gonna fit the screen for y'all so y'all can see it in its actuality. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. These are nice. Genuinely, solidly nice. But at the same time, please don't get it twisted when I say I just want to make sure that these right here honesty, all truthfulness, I'm glad they're doing some, dress shoes. We're taking fashion to another level, but at the same time, please make sure that you don't overprice these for no reason. That's it. That's all I ask. Now, the next shoe here, we got 2 to 3 more shoes, and then we will head out, and I will make the next episode. I will drop this episode tonight, and then make a few shorts, and then hit y'all with the next episode. So that way we can all have plenty more content for the sneakers, because like I said, I'm just chatting with y'all about sneakers. And if y'all have anything y'all want to say, please leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel. I'm doing something not just different from my channel, but I'm doing something that's more consistent, because like I said, Sneakers and Stogies is still going on. I'm still working on having more guests and everything, and I'm especially working on having stuff for DreamCon. But right now, I'm in a flux with so much that I want to make sure everything gets done correctly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going back in time, 13 years ago, and something that I regret not getting: the Nike Total Air Foamposite Max. Now you're probably asking, why did you regret not getting these? Because for some reason, in my minds of minds, I did not think this through, and I was like, I should have just went with my first mind, because these actually look nice. They actually like something I would legitly, no questions, dare ask, I would wear. Yes. 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 Fuck yes. Why wouldn't I wear these? You give me a reason why I wouldn't wear these, and I'll tell you you're wrong. Because you don't know. You don't understand that when it comes to classic retro Nikes, yes, hands down, underrated may be, but at the end of the day, when it comes to making sure that we we're not just talking about shoes that are out now. We're talking about shoes that came out, shoes that will either never release. I want to make sure we have a conversation all about the different kinds of sneakers that people might never have ever seen, because the hype beast, or the way that the hype market is moving, it shows that we're not trying to talk about sneakers. No, 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 no. We're trying to talk about all kinds of sneakers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to talk about all kinds of sneakers. If you have recommendations, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to talk about, because here is the moment that we have a chance to be upfront and honest about sneakers here on Sneakers and Stogies. And without us being upfront and honest on Sneakers and Stogies, then what are we doing as a sneaker community if we're not just pandering to the hype beast? I refuse to just pander to the hype beast. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we close to the end of this episode, I try to do a sneaker that, I want your honest opinion on. And I try to do something that's different for a lot of people, because everybody has their own opinion. And everybody's opinions matter when it comes to sneakers. Like I said, I'll be re-editing this episode so that way I can break apart each shoe that I've done, and making sure that each shoe gets credit. I just haven't haven't had the time, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do it, because at the end of the day, nothing stops the show. You keep going, you keep pushing. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna throw out a shoe. I just want your honest opinion. And then I think, like I said, I'm just gonna throw it out there just so we can have our laugh of the moment, and let me know what y'all think. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, you should know. Even though I got this big ass A&M flag in the back, That's only because I got it a gift. It's an Adidas A&M flag that I got a gift from a friend of mine, club of mine, very important person of mine, a great person in my life, and that was a great gift. That worked for A&M, and that worked for Adidas at A&M. I got a lot of free stuff, by the way, for that. Shout out to you. You know who you were. But we're going to this one. So hold on, I don't want his castle like he did when he was playing for the Houston Rockets trying to leave. All right, these are the James Harden Prairie View A&M University Harden 8s. I will say this: I'm a TSU Tiger, hands down. I'm PV. Y'all got y'all own shoe. That's cool. It's sad that it took other superstars, in my personal opinion, to give the other HBCUs credits except for the Howards, the FAMUs. No disrespect to them. That's cool. But when it comes to, like, the smaller HBCUs that don't get the recognition, even though TSU has the recognition because of Megan Thee Stallion, and I'm not taking credit from her either, but we didn't have recognition before then. For James Harden to do a Prairie View A&M shoe, still appreciate it. I want to know what y'all think about the shoe in its entirety. Not even though that is James Harden's Volume 8 line, because I honestly will highly rate the Volume 8 line as something that's very innovative to the sneaker culture as it is right now. But I want to know, what do y'all think about the shoe as a whole? Let me know what y'all think about the shoe. This has been a late night sneaker chat with Landon Strange. I'm signing out. I got a long day in the morning, and I'm appreciative of everybody who's tuned in, who's checked out. This is episode 2. I still got a bunch more to do. I hope y'all tune in, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know your opinions on any of the shoes that you've seen here below before, or let me know if you want me to review some shoes that y'all like. I don't mind. Send them my way. Leave me a comment below. Have a nice night. Enjoy.